Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time and no see. My name is Amber. For all of you who are new to this channel or have stumbled across this video for some reason, welcome. What's up? What's good? And for all of my subscribers, hi, how you doing? How's it going? So today we're going to be doing a review of the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics new launch, where she launched her blush and not contour, blush and bronzer. She took her highlights, put them in individual pans instead of a quad palette. And then she has a Mood Luminous Powder, which I think was a prior release that she brought back. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a review and then a little bit of a demo. We're going to jump right into the thing, and we're going to start off with a review looking at the packaging. So I purchased four the items that are going to be geared towards my brown girls, my melanated girls, my melanated sisters, my brown skin queens. This is for you, okay? These are going to be colors, and well, in my opinion, let's just say that these are going to be colors that I feel like, in my opinion, will look good on brown skin girls. If you have a warm yellowish undertone to your skin, I think these were going to be nice on you. So let's start off with the items that I purchased. I purchased the blush and bronzer palette. Okay. I purchased two highlights, and then I purchased one Mood Luminous Powder. So let's start with the blush and bronzer duo. That was what I was most excited about purchasing, because I love when brands put products together that work good together. So your blush color, your contour color, your highlight color, your bronzer color, all of that is in one palette, and they're meant to work harmoniously together. I love it. I love it. So let's start with this. It comes in a black shiny packaging. So as you see, it's already got the fingerprints all over it. So if you're very like into things looking clean and neat, you're gonna have to wipe bad boy off a lot, because it's already got fingerprints on it, and I just opened this up yesterday. So it's a black plastic packaging with a gold J and then her name at the top, Jaclyn. So I got my palette in the color Hot Lava, which is the blush color, and then the bronzer color in Cocoa Rich. So when you open it up, you get a decent sized mirror up top. But this is the bronzer called Cocoa Rich. This is the blush called Hot Lava. So as far as the color goes with these, I would say that the color in both of these palettes is very rich. So when I say rich, a lot of times when you get products that are geared towards or meant to be used or can be used on darker skins, a lot of the times they come off very chalky and or dusty. I can say with these, they look very rich. So that Cocoa Rich looks very rich to me. This Hot Lava, gorgeous, gorgeous color. It's like a peachy, pinky, orange tone blush, which looks absolutely gorgeous on brown skin. And then I would say this is not too dark, and it's not too light. It's a very, I'm gonna keep saying it, rich color. That's really, really, really gonna do what a bronzer is supposed to do. It's really going to warm up your skin. And it's not too orange. I know a lot of bronzers and palettes, when manufacturers put them together, a lot of the bronzers have a very like orangey undertone. This does not have a very orangey undertone, doesn't have a very red undertone. It does have a little bit of orange in it to make it more of a rich color, but not red, not too cool, just orange, not just orange, just rich, chocolatey. It looks like hot chocolate. Love it. Beautiful, gorgeous. Now, one thing I did want to note is the way it closes. So I'm not sure what type of closure this is on the palette, but most times when you get palettes, I'm gonna use this as an example, it has that little plastic situation there, that little clasp where you pop it open and then you close it. But this just kind of, I guess there's magnets on the corners, and it's a very nice tight seal, so it doesn't just kind of like open up and fall open. So the next two things that I purchased were highlights. So this is a gold mirrored packaging. Jaclyn at the top. The first highlight is in the color Mesmerize. Nice mirror up top. This is the color. It is like a, let's see, how would I describe this color? A pink, rose gold, slightly peachy tone with very nice shimmer in it, not very glittery. So when it comes to highlights, personally for myself, I like a highlight that is shimmer, but not glitter or chunky. This is very smooth to the touch, very silky, and it doesn't come off as very glittery, chunky glittery, okay? The other highlight that I picked up was called Va Boom, and this one is same packaging, Jaclyn here, Gold J, Jaclyn on the top. This is like a orangey, let's see, orangey gold reflex type of highlighter. Same thing with this one. It feels very creamy to the touch, very silky when you touch it. This one I have not used. The Mesmerize I used this morning for my skin. So for the demo, I'm going to use the Va Boom and see how I like that one. And then the last thing that I picked up was the Mood Luminous powder. This is a loose powder. It comes in this square packaging. Wait, that's upside down. Comes in this square packaging. The bottom is a frosted glass, top, square top. Like I said, it's already got fingerprints all over it. It's dirty already. So if that bothers you, sorry. Then you have your sifter at the top. And I will say it kind of comes out, when I sifted it this morning, it kind of doesn't come out very fine. It kind of comes out in little chunks, if that makes sense. I'll show you when I get ready to use it. It doesn't come out in a very fine, loose powder. It kind of comes out a little bit chunky out of the little sift. So let's talk about how these products feel as far as texture. All of these products feel very smooth. All of these products feel very silky. They kind of glide. They have like this glide to them. They don't feel powdery. They don't feel chalky. They don't feel dusty. They have a very silky, smooth texture to them. Now, these items were made in Italy, if I'm correct. Let me see. Yes, made in Italy. So all these products were made in Italy. And I want to say that they're either baked or they're pressed. I can't remember. I want to say these are baked. All of these items are baked in Italy. So that one in itself gives them a different texture than I've ever felt before in most products. Very smooth, very buttery. Now, one of the claims of this is that these two products work harmoniously together. So they're going to blend easily together, be seamless, and not be very choppy or chalky on the face, very blotchy. Some products can be very blotchy. Once you combine them with your other products, very blotchy, chalky, and they just don't work well with others. Or sometimes they just don't work well together. But these two on the back, I believe I read, yes, it says build a flawlessly blended sun-kissed bronze look with this blurring bronzer and blush shade. So it's supposed to be a blurring bronzer, so not very streaky, just very soft, very subtle type of look. Same thing for the highlights. It's supposed to be very soft, very subtle type of look, and it's all supposed to work really well together. So you put on your bronzer, you put on your blush, you put on your highlight, and you can build the coverage. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I heard Jaclyn say. Build it up to the intensity that you want. Keep it soft, keep it subtle. So enough babbling about the products. Let's go into the demo. So for reference, I am using foundation. I use the Super Stay Full Coverage 24-Hour Foundation in the color Coconut. And I also use a little bit because I need a little bit more coverage. I got some breakouts right now. I use the Juvia's Place I'm Magic Foundation in the color Legos 240. So that is my base. That is my foundation. That's what I use all over my face. So now, first things first, we're going to actually go in and we're going to use the Mood Luminous setting powder. The color that I purchased this in is the darkest shade that they had, which is called Filling It. So according to Miss Jaclyn, you can use this to set all over your face. Now, it does have shimmer in it. I don't know how anybody else feels about shimmer all over their face. I am not a proponent for shimmer all over my face, okay? So I'm going to use this product only in the places that I would put highlight. So I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my cheeks, a little bit on my forehead, and I might dab a little bit on the bridge of my nose. So what I'm gonna use for this today is I'm gonna use a dampen sponge. I'm gonna use dampened sponge with a little bit of moisturizing mist, and I'm going to use that to put it on my face. So I'm taking my Real Technique sponge. I'm going to dampen this sponge with some moisturizing mist. Just some random moisturizing mist that I have. And I'm going to take a little bit of this and I'm going to put it into the lid of the product. The lid of the product. So what I will say, like I said, this comes out. It doesn't come out very smooth. So if you can see that, it's not a very smooth texture, okay? It's kind of chunky, not very finely milled, just kind of a chunky consistency when it comes out. So on this side of my face, I'm gonna use a sponge. On this side of my face, I'm gonna use a brush. So my sponge is dirty, but it's been dampened. I'm gonna stick my sponge into the Luminous powder, okay? And so that's what it looks like on the sponge. I'm gonna dab a little bit of this off. But I feel like it works better if I take someone off. So I'm gonna do my full chin. Dab, 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 dab. On my cheeks. Bring it up here. So that's what it's looking like. Okay. And I'm gonna use a brush. Okay. And I'm going to go in with this brush and do this dry. So I have a little bit more product in here. And on this side, I'm going to use my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm going to just dab it in here a little bit. Tap off the excess. And use a brush. Then tip of the nose. Tap in here a little bit more. Bridge of the nose. Forehead. Where I would naturally put my highlight or my concealer for a highlight. So that's what that's looking like all over the face. So it's looking like a very subtle highlight, okay? So I'm going to take the opposite side of the sponge that does not have any of the luminous powder on it, and the side where I did the sponge, I'm just going to press. Kind of to melt it into my skin. Because like I said, I'm not a huge fan of shimmer all over my face, okay? So that's what it's looking like. It kind of just makes my face a little bit more glowier. Now, I will say that I do prefer the side with the sponge, okay? The side with the brush is nice. It's more controlled. You see like that kind of like that streak. So I'm just going to blend that just a little bit. But it says you can't set your whole face with this. Well, it doesn't say. She says. And by she, I mean Jaclyn. Okay, so that's that. It's nice. I like it. Maybe for like special occasions. I wonder how it would look on my shoulders. Let's do that. Take some on the brush. Tap it off. Okay, shoulder action. See on this shoulder. And I will say it just gives you like a nice little glow. Nothing too serious. That's what I like about it. Because my biggest issue with highlights is that highlights, they come out too highlighty. Like you see my highlight before you see me, which in some cases is not a bad thing. But sometimes I just want to like subtle vibes. So I feel like it gave me like a really nice glow. Okay, nice glow. Little shoulder action, collarbone, depending on what you're wearing. You can use it as a body shimmer as well because it's very light, very luminous. It's not shiny, it's not glittery, it's luminous. She did a good job with that. Okay, now let's go in with the newest addition to her collection, which is the bronzer and the blush duo. So I'm gonna start off with the bronzer. And I have the bronzer in Hot Cocoa. I'm going to use a fluffy brush. And I'm just going to tap it into the bronzer. Okay, 3 taps. It's on there like that. And then I'm just going to bronze. And it's not going chalky on me. It's not going patchy on me. It's working well with my foundation. It's very nice. I will say that. And then the mirror, very nice size mirror in this bad boy. Okay. So that's on. Y'all, I kind of really like this luminous powder. I think I went a little too high right there. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay, Charlie. So see how it's very, like my face doesn't look one dimensional anymore? That kind of sounds weird when I said it. But anyways, it doesn't look as flat anymore. I have a little bit more depth to my face, but it's very subtle. I just look more warm, okay? And so the thing I like about this is I feel like I can't put on too much, right? I don't know. When I look back at this, I'll tell you if I put on too much. I'll title this video, I put on too much. Okay. Bronzer done, okay? Now we're going to go in with the blush in Hot Lava. So, love this color. Like I said, it's like a peachy, pinky, orange, mango, sherbety situation. And I'm here for it. Okay, so I'm going to be using just a whatever angled blush brush. I'm going to do 2 taps. Tap off the excess. And it's very smooth. Now, as I'm tapping it, I am getting some fallout at the bottom. But, you know, what doesn't give you fallout? I don't know. What doesn't give you fallout? So it's very peachy. So I might have put on a little too much. But you know what? You know what? It's okay. Because let me tell you something, ladies. If you did not know, blush is the first thing to fade. Like I can put on too much blush and be like, oh my gosh, I put on too much blush. An hour later, I ain't got no blush on my face at all. So if you ever feel like you put on too much blush, just take your powder brush and tap, 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 blend, blend, blend. That's just very nice and peachy. I'm here for it. As I'm putting on more, I'm obviously here for it. Because it just looks nice and glowy. Here for it. So, 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Love this one. Love this one. Now I need her to just come out with just more blushes in general. More blushes, 4 palettes for like different skin tones. Give me 6 blushes in a palette for medium dark skin tones. Same formula, same consistency with the banging popping colors. I'll take that, please, Jaclyn. Please and thank you. All right, so I'm going to go in the highlight. I'm going to use Va Boom. And now I'm going to, it might look crazy. So I'm going to use Va Boom on this side. And I'm going to use Mesmerize on this side. I'm going to use the same like little setting brush that I used earlier. Kind of dust some of that powder out of there. Actually, I'm going to use fan brush for one, setting brush for the other one. The fan brush gives me more of like a fanned out look. And then the setting brush gives me more like detail. So I'm going to put Va Boom on this side. So I'm just going to go in back and forth. This is what it's looking like in my brush. Very orange. Tap, tap, tap. And then we're going to highlight. It just glides. It glides. It glides. It glides. It glides. And it's nice. It's nice. I put on way too much blush, but it's nice. It's okay. It's nice. All right. Then I'm going to do Mesmerize on this side. So go in with Mesmerize on my fan brush. Swipe, swipe, swipe. Tap, tap, tap. Oh, 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 oh. Honey, where are we going? We're going to mesmerize. A little bit on the nosy, nosy, nose, 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 nose. Yes, oh, girl. Y'all better get out these people's channels. Acting up. Let me get out these full screen. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, let me calm down. All right. And then I just take the same bronzer brush that I use for the bronzer. I'm just going to tap. Just tap, you know, because we're going a little bit crazy with breakouts, obviously. Anyways, and then I'm going to take a little bit of my Morphe setting spray. Not that I need to, because it's not powdery to where I have to set it to get rid of that powdery look. I look glowy. Whatever. Y'all can't tell me nothing. What can y'all tell me? Repeat after me. Nothing. Nothing. Okay. Woo. And we give it here. Okay. And we give it here. Okay. And we give it this way. Okay. Hey. Hey, you doing? Oh, ew. Ew. So, overall, you can tell by the way I'm acting and the way, you know, I'm feeling these products that this, for me, was a hit. 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 She did this. You did this. You did this. Now, let's keep this same momentum going. Like every other launch needs to be taking my money. That's just how I feel about it. Take my money, let it fly away. Because it gave everything that it said it was going to give. It gave creaminess. It gave luminosity. It gave blendability. It just gave it all. It gave it all. It gave it all to me. I felt like I was able to build it up for it not to start to look muddy, it didn't look chalky, in my opinion. No muddiness. No chalkiness, just nice, glow, healthy. Need I say more? Need I say more? But anyways, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to this video. I hope you like this little review / demo of the new Jaclyn Hill cosmetic launch. Now, the unfortunate thing about the situation is currently all of these products are sold out. Okay? They're sold out on Ulta, especially the ones that are geared towards your brown girls like myself. They're sold out. Okay? So they are sold out on her website, and they are sold out in some of the colors on Ulta.com. Now, in stores, I don't know the situation. I just wasn't going to put myself through that. But they are sold out online in this blush and bronzer, Hot Lava Cocoa Rich. They're sold out online at Ulta.com. Not sure about the highlighters. Not sure about the luminous powder. I didn't tell you the prices of any of this, did I? Because I don't remember. I bought it all in the haze. Let me rewind for a second. Okay. Here's my packing slip. Okay, cool. It don't tell me how much none of this stuff is. But what I'll do is I will put each item that I bought down in the description box below. Colors, price, all that jazz down below. Check it out because I completely forgot to tell you how much I paid for this. For all 4 items, I think I paid like $136 with shipping and tax. So each product I think is ranging from $28 to $38. So somewhere in between that range. And I didn't even tell you how many fluid ounces are in it. How many grams. Y'all, I'm losing it. I am tripping. Pray for me. Anyways, I'll put all the information either on the screen, somewhere in this video, or down below. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. I hope it was informative, helpful, and fun. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.